make sure you hit 100K months with your business. This is actually something that has been on my mind for a long time before we hit it with our own business. For context, we run Blue Cycling, which is the biggest cycling club in the world, focused on longevity. And in this video, I'm just going to break down the shifts we made and how you basically can achieve the same. So first of all, what you have to understand that the biggest secret or the biggest hack to getting to a number like 100K months is compound. What does compound mean? It just means over time getting more for what you put in today. So not your effort going wasted, but instead the effort you put in today is worth more tomorrow. So it's more like a snowball down the hill effect, and that's exactly what we implemented. So let's dive right in. If we look at compound, our key levers are retention, ascension, referrals, proof, and the audience. So if we look at retention, it means nothing other than not losing customers. So if we get a customer today, making sure I keep them happy, because if I get a customer today and they still pay me tomorrow, then I don't have to get another customer, and I still stack the revenue on top for the new customers I get then. Ascension means nothing else than the customers I got, I can sell them more, so just like making multiple offers, having multiple tiers, because then I also get more from the customers I already have and don't have to hunt for new customers. Referrals means nothing else than the customers I already got bringing me new customers. Proof means, okay, I'm not transforming customers, they give me their case studies and I can use that to get more customers. And audience means nothing else than social media. So like the people following us on social media. And then from there, we get them into our ecosystem and can apply all the other levers. So what has Scott been doing before we have partnered up? So just to give you some context, I haven't started the cycling coaching from scratch. So basically, it has already been kinetic cycling coaching back then, where Scott had a one-on-one coaching and some followers on social media. So what he has been doing, he had a single offer, which just was okay. His one-on-one coaching, and he had a paywall, and then that basically was his entire business from the birth, so to say. And that's, I think, what it looks like for most of the people and the most coaches right now. That's why I'm making this video. And it was a one-to-many approach, which means nothing other than Scott was in the middle, and he just had to give attention to every single client, so he was also kept by his time. If we look at our key levers here, then the retention wasn't that good, because the more clients he gained, the less attention he could give to every single client, and then clients dropped off. Ascension, he had nothing else to offer to them. Referrals, people in the cycling space, if you don't really put them in the community and break their shell, then they don't refer, so very little referrals. He had the proof, as well as like the fundamental proof cycling club, and then he also was building an audience. So I'm giving him a check on proof and audience, and then non-existent on the other ones. So it was some retention, and there was also like some referrals, but not how you needed to actually get to 100K months. So how his life has been looking pretty much here is what was it, 10K months or a little under 10K months, and he basically stayed there. I've only drawn 3 years here, but for Scott, this actually has been close to 15 years. Now you might think, okay, making 10K months for close to 15 years is cool, but it's also not 100% margin, and it was also like basically working all around the clock, serving these clients, and that's not what he signed up for. So what have we done? Shifting the model. We, instead of only having one offer, we implement offer layers. So what that means is just like, if you look at the audience, there's different buyer segments, and we just made different offers available. And also we removed the paywall, and we put a free trial in place. So people now could try the service for free, what made it way easier to get people in. And then from there, we had a really strong compounding mechanism with community, which means nothing else. Scott isn't doing the support all by himself, but members are supporting each other. And this creates a compounding vehicle in itself, because it's really easy to get people from the free trial into the actual group. And then from here, it also is really easy to get them into the coaching, and the people who got the money sent to the VIP, which actually ticks all the boxes I currently mapped out. So retention is great because we got the community. Ascension is also great because people love the base, paying $99 a month, that's why they upgrade to coaching. So no hard sales involved, they just like upgrade. Referrals, Skool makes it really easy, because that's this referral function where they can just copy paste the link and send them to their friends. So we get a lot of people from there as well, which then can also be upsold into other tiers. Proof is compounding like crazy, because we automated it with an automated system where they give us the video testimonials that we can then feed back into marketing, get more free trials, and the audience is compounding even more because word of mouth is spreading, and also Scott can share a lot of insights from the community. So if we look at it, what is like the difference between these two models and what had made all the difference for us up here? If we look at the old model, it's more like you taking a snowball and you have to push it up the hill, and it's not getting bigger. It's just like the same snowball, just gets harder and harder the further you get on top of the hill. And what we're doing now is snowball on hill effect. So every single year, snowball basically gets bigger and it compounds down the hill. And it also gets easier and easier because we already got the proof, the community, and everything else working in our favor. So that's why I've drawn this kind of graphic. So we actually went with bulletproof from where Scott was at with 10K months to 100K in year 1, but that's not casual because Scott already had built up a lot of proof and Scott already had built up a good audience and just had the wrong model. That's why this was so easy. But if you don't have all of that stuff already built, it will look more like that. So first year like 10, second year 50, and then third year 100, and then from there you can build and actually create what you signed up for. Yeah, this made all the difference for us. I hope you now understand compound and it reshaped your thinking process. And if you implement this as well, go from the old model to the new model with the club on Skool, it's really easy for you to pull off the same, and you won't be stuck down here like Scott has been for 15 years. So don't make the same mistake. Scott could already have been making 100K actually 5 years ago if you would just like have known the stuff I just showed you. So this video basically can change your entire business. Use it accordingly.